still getting ready. It's at my house. It is. We live by the minute. It seems like an hourly crisis, or what's it say? Go live with. No, I don't need to go live with somebody else. It's telling me people to go live with. Anyway, hi Mary. So glad you could join me. I'm going to start here in a second. I have a couple of things to get ready. Had another family emergency this morning, and then I had a customer, so I'm just a little bit behind. We'll start here in a minute. As people come on, please tell me, type in a hello or a hi, or tell me where you're from, and we'll get started here in a sec. Make sure I've got everything I need. Another color maybe. One that will open, preferably. That works. I use some bright colors, that way it shows up better on camera. A lot better. Anybody else with me? I see 4 or 5 coming on. Give me some thumbs up and tell me who you are, so I know who I'm talking to. I can sort of see. Hi, Kathy. I do not have in Kingsport a local. Good. I don't have a cameraman today because he has gone to take his dad to the emergency room. I have to laugh because it's just constant around here. So I'm going to do the best I can to make sure you can see what I'm doing. As we get started, as I start to paint, then maybe you could swipe your comments to the right and you'll be able to see what's down here on my table. Can you just tell me if you see this, if you can see this. Tell me if you can see. If I work on the table, can you see it? Can you let me know? If I were to work on this space right here, can you see? Or do I need to hold it up? Let me know. Hey, Cindy from Jonesboro. Thanks for joining me. And I didn't see from Colorado. Hello. Do you guys have snow out there in Colorado? My grandkids and their parents live in Colorado Springs, so I wondered about the weather out there. But I need to know, can you see this if I lay it on the table, or do I need to hold it up? Yes, you can see it. Awesome. Great. Well, that helps me know where I can work. I wish there was an audio where you could talk back to me. Facebook needs to make that possible, and that way we could have just like a little conference thing, and we could do classes that way and everything. I'd love that. Well, let's get started. I'm Pam Archer, and I welcome you here today at my colorful, messy cottage. I'm in my workshop, and it is a wreck more than usual today, but I'm looking forward to showing you a couple of techniques, fun things to do, and show you what I've done on the little chest of drawers that we've been working on in the last the last live. And I can't wait for you to see that and see what you think about that. Hi, Donna. Hi, Carolyn. But first of all, I want to tell you about the giveaway that's going on. It ends, well, today is the last day of the live videos, but you can share these videos, today's and yesterday's, and even the day before, 2 or 3 days before that. You can share those videos in the little series. Every share gains an entry for the giveaway. You'll have up until probably noon on Monday to share. I can't do it tomorrow night like I had first thought, due to the arrangements and everything that we have with the family member, but I want to tell you that the prize that Sheila Sheila Eldrith of Simply Timeless Creations has teamed up with me, and she's donated this Dixie Belle starter kit. It has a paintbrush, it's got a chip brush, and inside it has a 4-ounce, which is about half the size of one of these, 4-ounce paint called Drop Cloth, which is an antique white, and that's enough to paint, probably at least a picture frame and or maybe a small end table, you know, something small. It's plenty enough to do that and see if you like Dixie Belle paint. So it has the drop cloth and it has the clear coat, which goes on top of that. Although Dixie Belle does not require a top coat, but most people like to put something on there just because it feels better. Hey, Rachel. And then it also has a sanding pad in it. So that's a nice little package there. And I also am going to give away, I might actually, because of the delay, give away two 16-ounce jars, and that is the larger size. This 16-ounce jar, something like that, will paint two large pieces, or maybe two large and a small. It goes a long way, and maybe more than that, but it's in the choice of your color. There's 64 colors, so you can look on DixieBelle.com and see the colors, and you would be able to choose for the color that you want. And of course, I'll put other little surprises in there when I mail it to you. So those are the prizes, and all you have to do to be entered to win is to share the videos. Share this live. You can share it now. Just click share. You can share the other ones, whatever, and that gives you an entry to win that. All right, let's get started. Today we're going to be painting with blue jeans, with jeans. And there's a couple ways we're going to do that. I'm going to show you a couple of projects. One I had really wanted to be further along, but that's okay. I'll make it work. First thing I did was to cut out some pockets off of different kinds of jeans. And you can see I've got a couple of different styles here. Well, more than a couple. Got several different styles. And you'll see why I looked at the pockets and got specific designs, because we're going to paint with the pockets today. I also cut out a belt loop. Wanted to have a belt loop in there. And let me tell you, I did the zipper. It looked a little bit, I don't know. I didn't think it looked right on the piece. I thought it looked a little bit risque. Did not look like a zipper at all, so I took it off. But I also cut that out. So any part of the blue jeans that has any detail at all, you can use. But since I was painting with pockets, I thought I would show you my process. Now tell me if you can see this. Can you see any of the piece that we've been working on? I painted with the pockets a detail on this piece. Can you see? I want you to be able to see it. Can you see it? Yes or no? I need to know. Hi, Sandy. Please let me know if you can see where I've painted with the pockets on this piece. Without my helper today, I'm kind of limited. And my camera's across my work table. Yes, oh, awesome. Okay, so I've used, on this, I used this pocket right here to paint with it. So all I did, and why don't I just, let's start with that one, as a matter of fact. Just use the pocket, and then I took some artist brushes, just various ones for the detail that I wanted to do. And it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I did not want it to be perfect. That's too wide. Let's see. Let's try that. And then I'm just going to paint the outside. I think we might as well just let's go with orange, because I want to put it on white. Go with the orange. And I'm just going to go along, and you tell me if you can't see, and you might have to swipe the comments to the right so you can see. Just go on here, and I'm not being too picky. You might want to be pickier than I am, but I can tell you it won't all transfer perfectly anyway. So if it bothers you that something's not perfect, and I'm pretty OCD, so it does not bother me because it's artistic. And you want it to look like a stamp. And I told you yesterday to get a block or something to put this on, and I wanted to wrap it around a block and use it as a stamp, but it was too large for my blocks, and I found that it worked just fine this way. So, and of course it will work even easier, I think, if you were using pockets off of kids' jeans. These are off of adults' jeans, but you want to have enough on there, and you got to work pretty fast because chalk paint dries really fast, especially in this amount. It's going to dry pretty fast. I'm going to take a pink, I think, and go along some of this detail. After I painted with these last night, I just rinsed them out. Used a little Blue Dawn, and the paint came right out. So you can have multiple uses out of these too. And you could even do all that, and then you could come back and sew them on something if you wanted to do that. Hello, how are you, Gwen? I'm glad you're here. Has anybody ever done anything like this before? Have you painted with jean pockets or done any jeans painting? There's so many things you can do with jeans. All right. And I'm going to get one more little detail down here. See if I can get some yellow in here. I'm going to stipple that as if it were stitching. That's the thing with all this. You can just be as creative as you want to be with it. All right. I think that one's drying a little bit. Let me get a little bit more of that. Okay, let's hope this works. Hold your breath. All right, I'm going to just lay it on here. Let's do it this way. Lay it on here. It's pretty easy to transfer when you're putting it on a flat surface like this down. It was a little trickier putting it on the actual furniture piece. But I'm just going to press all the places that I painted. Try to transfer that paint over. And since everything else has gone so smooth today, I'm sure this is going to come out perfectly. Let's see what it says. I do much with jeans. Okay, awesome. I will read all your comments. Yeah, that did great. Did exactly what I wanted. Can you see that? Yes. But you can do all kinds of designs. Let me just show you what this one does. Let's actually, I think I'm going to actually paint that little pocket this time. Pocket in the pocket. And I'm using chalk paint. You can use acrylics, whatever you want to use, but since I was painting on my chalk painted piece last night, I have my chalk paint out, so you can use whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I don't care that it's perfect. I just want the idea on here. There might be incidences where I'd want it to be a little bit more perfect, but not for this. Okay, get that way. And then I'll add a little color. Let's see, where's my yellow? Let's add some stitching on it. Like that. Just again, just turn it over. And press it down. I wish I could see. Hi, Teresa. You're a little far away from me, so I can't really read the comments that well, but I can see names. Be sure and share the video so you can get it entered for the giveaway. There you go. you see? It's cute. Now, if I were doing a canvas, I think I would do a clothesline maybe with pockets on it. I think that would be cute. The main thing is just it's something different. You could do a whole canvas of different things. You know, it doesn't all have to be pockets. It doesn't have to all be jeans stuff. But now I want to show you how you can actually paint with the jeans. And I was going to do it on the other, and I'm still going to do it on the other canvas, but I've picked a piece of the jeans that has a lot of detail, ridges and seams and all that. I wanted that on purpose, but then I'm just going to wad it up like so. Make sure I've got some of my detail out. And I've poured 3 colors onto a paper plate. You can see my 3 colors. I've got a light pink, a dark pink, and a white. And I have this blue canvas over here, and what I want to do, and I had planned to actually have a tree, or the tree trunk already drawn, but I want to give the illusion of a cherry tree. It's almost time for the cherry trees to bloom in Washington, D.C., and this reminds me of that. So I've got those 3 colors. I'm literally just going to stick I'm not going to, you know, there's still 3 very distinct colors here on my pad. Of course it's not doing like I wanted it to, but is doing, and it certainly doesn't look like a tree at this point, but I just want you to get an idea of what it can look like, what it does look like, to give it textures. You can do big blobs, you can dab it, do your whole canvas. Sort of like, how many of you are doing paint pours? You know, we're talking about you're doing mixing the colors and pouring the paint. Are any of you doing those? This is a quick way to achieve a similar effect. It's fun, and it washes out easily. Want some more white? Easily out of the jeans. I want it a little extra heavy in places. If I'm doing the whole canvas, I want to give it some interest here and there. So you want some quick art, or if you're another furniture artist and you want to stage a piece and you need some pops of color, this is an awesome way and a quick way and an inexpensive way to get some art. What do you think? And by the way, did you know there is a frame inside this, I'm going to call it an easel, the canvas? There's a frame inside here. So soon, I'm going to teach you how to get that frame out and how to do something inside the frame. So that's just a quick, easy way to paint with jeans. Experiment. Maybe you know, so much I wanted to do. Let's see if let me try something else. Are you game with me trying something different? I just want to see if it works like I thought it might. I'm going to roll this up and twist it. I don't know that that's going to do what I want it to, but let's try it and see. Don't you think it's fun to experiment and see what you can come up with? Some people are afraid to do that, and what is it, the famous quote about the only thing hard is fear itself? I don't know, I forget the quote. No, they didn't really do what I wanted to do, but I could still create some texture, odd texture. But you could, I wanted to make a braid is what I wanted to do and lay it out. But still even, that's a different texture than the other was. So play around with that and see what you can come up with. But my favorite thing was to do my pocket art on this piece of furniture. It's not finished yet. I'm going to be painting some daisies on it. but you can see it transferred fairly well. And can you see this one down here? Yes or no? I liked it because it had the button, so I could accent the button and the pocket around it and the trim. So I really liked that. But it was so fun to do this blend, this ombre look, and to come on with the different pockets and the belt loops. The belt loop, which I guess I've already used here, it's down in here. Later in the week, when I'm able to take a picture of this piece and show and stage it and show it to you, then you'll be able to see all the detail on it. Are there any questions or any input, anything that you have to say about it? I'm looking forward to showing you some transfers. Image transfers are coming up soon. How many of you are using image transfers for anything, for furniture, or to put it on? Image transfers go on anything. I've seen people using them on shoes, purses, clothes. I've seen them use them on flower pots and all kinds of things. And with spring coming up, it'd be fun to do some flower pots with images on them. Okay, it's good to see all my ideas. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I have so much fun doing these live videos with you guys. I feel like you're right here with me, and I really appreciate you coming back. And I'm glad you're going to try the idea, Teresa. That makes me happy. And I'd like to see, when you try your ideas, send them to me. So email them or private message to them, and I'll feature them on the page. I would love to do that. I love to feature other artists and other ideas and DIY projects. And especially in my group, the Colorful Cottage All Things Home, I do love to be able to feature other people and their DIY in that group as well. So that's all I have for today. But thank you again for joining me. Be sure to share the video for the giveaway, and the winners will be announced on Monday. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye. I think I may have to come across the table around, turn that off, so I'll say goodbye.